during that game at the shoot.
It was fun.
There was pictures with your sisters, and that was all neat. He said your brother James is back. He was at BG.
He is. Yeah, he was. He graduated, and he's back at home. He's working for a company called VistaJet.
Your dad's comment was, when I asked how James was doing, he said he's enjoying the fraternity.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Yeah, your mom is from Sylvania?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So she came out to Archville, too, when they were out there.
Okay. Nice.
So, anyways, it's been a treat to watch. I just wanted to introduce
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
So how cool is it to have your dad here at this thing, though?
Yeah, it's really cool. I think that's something that not most kids get to experience. It's a really cool thing that he was able to make the trip up. Hey, how are you? Good to see you too.
What does it mean to be able to come to this?
Oh, it means a lot. It's such an honor to represent the University of Iowa, and I was very honored and just really excited when I heard I was going to come.
Did your dad ever do this?
I don't know if they had this in the 80s.
I don't think they had media then.
They might not have, so I don't think he did. Yeah, I've seen some old videos of him playing. He was retired in 1996, so I was born in 2001. So it was a couple years before. Some of my sisters were old enough to go to some games, but other than that, I just have to watch some old games.
What better did you get learning from Sam Laporte? I mean, he becomes almost a first-round pick.
Yeah, Sam's a great leader and a great guy, a great example, really. It was such a cool thing. Him and I are very close, and just to be able to learn from him for 3 years was awesome. And I know he's going to do great things in Detroit.
What's the biggest lesson you learned from him?
I think the fact that he'll do whatever it takes to win is the biggest thing. He just loves to win, loves to compete, and that's the thing to me that just stands out more than anything.
Have you gotten thrown into the Cade and Eric All are pretty competitive with each other? Have you gotten a front row seat for that, and any good stories there?
I don't have any good stories yet. I don't think I've really. So they like to golf, and I only got into golfing this July, so this month. So I don't go with them because they're way too good for me to go with them. They don't want to wait for me the whole time. But no, they're still going out golfing and having a good time.
Okay.
Kurt was saying that he seems really complimentary to tight end himself and Eric. But in addition, Addison and Steve, it sounds like Steve's really taking a big
Yes,
What can you say about those guys that you've seen that makes this tight end room so good?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is there are 5 guys. There are so many guys in that room that can really go out and play on a Saturday, and they're all just ready to go. I mean, you mentioned Addison, Steve, and Eric as well. And I think another person that people don't mention is Johnny Pascuzzi. He's another guy that he's been in the offense for this to be his 3rd year, and last year he was able to travel as well. So he learned a lot in that sense too. And we had a lot of guys that can really go in there.
You were, I think the T-shirt you wore before you changed was National Tight Ends Day. Iowa has a pretty strong reputation at the next level. What did you get? Have you had much feedback with some of the other guys, George or TJ, or Noah, or any of the others?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't had much, communication with them. But that's George's thing right there. So, I was trying to pick out a shirt late last night. I was like, I don't know what to wear. And my girlfriend and I were talking, and I was like, I'll go with this tight end shirt. It'll be good for George, and he kind of started all that. So I thought it was good for the not only George, but the brand of tight ends, and the guys in the building at Iowa. I wanted to represent them as well.
I remember, I think it was the Maryland game, you got your first pancake, and Sam told us about how he came up, and I got a pancake.
Yeah.
But what does that speak to your physical development at Iowa? Because I think I remember you more as a small forward as opposed to a tight end 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in high school I probably had more of a basketball type body. I think I was 205 my senior year playing football. So I mean, it just really is a testament to the strength program in Iowa. You get in there, and I gained like 20 pounds in my first summer. So it is very easy to go in there. There's so much food, like you can't go hungry in that place. And then they're gonna make you lift the right weights and do the right workouts and stuff like that. So it's very hard not to succeed in that program.
Why do you think Kirk picked you to come here? Did he tell you why?
No, he didn't tell me why. We kind of voted on it amongst the leadership council. So there are about 15 guys on there, and so we all kind of voted on it. I'm extremely honored to be here. I don't know. I don't like to talk about myself all that much. So
I mean, you were a backup tight end last year.
I mean, I guess, but I think that I contributed a lot. And
why do you think you'll be so much better this year? Right? Now you're the guy.
Yeah, I feel really confident in my abilities. That's the main thing. I think number one thing, you got to be confident in what you're doing. And so I feel like going into the last couple games last year, I had a little bit more opportunities to go out there and play, and I think that really helped for this upcoming season.
It's only been 6 or 7 months. What type of impact this came back and made on you and questions?
Yeah, he's made a lot of impacts. It's really cool to get to know new people and just like know people with a different background. He's not the only guy that even transferred in. You got Eric from Michigan as well, and all these other guys that have come in too. And it's just really cool to see them bring like their experience at their different school into our locker room, and just trying to bring the best things that they brought from their program into our program.
You get a sense like Kane and Eric. Do you feel like they're motivated given the transfer that they lost?
Yeah, I think everyone's motivated. It's not just those two. I think that. I mean, we're all really excited for this season to start, and at the end of the day, everyone just wants to go out there and win.
The offense struggled last year. What gives you confidence that it's going to be better? What have you seen, and how do you feel about it right now?
Yeah, for this upcoming season, I think that Brian Ferentz has made a lot of good changes in the offense, and I've seen a lot of things that I really like. And going out there, you can tell. Like I'm talking to like Nico Reganey, who's been in the program for 6 years now. But we talk and we're just like, dang, like this is really good. Like it's cool. Like he sees that, and I think that's a really cool thing. And even just getting new guys and guys that are coming back ready to go, I think that's the biggest thing.
Is that so? You're sensing scheme changes or just kind of tweaks, or how would you describe it?
A little bit of both. I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that have something to do with Cade and the way he plays too? Does that make it different?
Yeah, I mean, you want to try to do your best. As an offensive coordinator, I don't want to speak for Brian, but I'm sure that he wants to look at the guys that he has and go and do whatever it takes to, help the team win. In any aspect, I don't think that, last year. I don't even want to talk about last year at this point, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. We'll talk about Caleb Johnson a whole lot. How good can he be as a running back?
Yeah, Caleb is a really good player. He's so young, which is the good thing. So he's so raw. He's such a raw talent. I think the biggest thing, though, is the other guys in the room, too, that are going to help the running back room. We got Lachey Williams and Jazzian Patterson as well. And they're really going to, I'm really excited to block for those three. Those are three great guys, and I'm just so excited for them.
Speaking of blocking, did your dad give you